What's going on, people? It's your boy Clive Belvin. Welcome to the weigh-in. Boys, introduce yourselves.
Steve in the house.
And Will again.
What's going on, lads? All good? So yeah, we'll be talking about Tyson Fury's victory on Saturday night. Boys, talk to me. Steve.
He looked sharper than when he fought Fury. He's obviously lost a little bit of weight. Is he sharp enough to take on the big boys? I didn't think so, to be honest. I thought he was still a little bit off. Whether he was trying to sort of, he was trying to lure Deontay Wilder into a fight, that might be the case, but...
He got a lot of stick, as we heard the fans at the end. I thought, you know what, he just wanted to test himself, get the rounds in. He looked quick. Let's not forget, this guy was 27, 28 stone last year. Come down to 18 stone, no one gave him a chance. And yeah, that's the way I looked at it. I thought, you know what, last fight, the real deal. Let's just... I don't know what to make of that fight, but I think with Pianetta, he just wanted to get the rounds in. And yeah, he just purely tested himself in terms of his stamina. I thought he did the right job.
Yeah, no, he moved around the ring well, and he was getting his shots off all right. But if you compare it to sort of the fights leading up to when he fought Klitschko, Christian Hammer and Derek Chisora, what he'd done to those fighters, he just like completely dismantled them. He fought Chisora all southpaw. Yeah. Every single round, every single minute of every round, Chisora, Citadel, stopped him in the 8th round, busted his face up. He couldn't come out for the 8th round, I think it was. And then like you look at Christian Hammer, who knocked out David Price, went 12 rounds with Povetkin, and he's a good fighter. And again, he just dismantled him. He just went through him like a warm knife through butter. And then this guy, the Pianetta, he's not on that level. And it just, I don't know, he didn't deliver for me. He didn't live up. I thought it was quite deflating, to be honest.
Gosh, man.
Yeah. I thought his progress looked nice and looked like he's coming along nicely. But Deontay Wilder in his next fight, I'm not convinced.
It's a bit. Convinced. Thing is, I'm still confident that Fury could take the victory.
I am as well, because I know that Fury can raise his game, and he has done in the past. I'm confident that Fury could raise his game, and that still is a very good competitive fight. I'm not saying that he'll get blown out or anything, but I do think that it won't be as easy as what I won't be. So before I think Fury at the top of his game and Deontay at the top of his game. I like Wilder with his style. No, I like Fury with his style.
Yeah.
But at the way he's looking at the moment, I think Deontay is getting him at a good time.
I think if there's any time to fight Fury, it'll be now.
Yeah.
I think
because Deontay Wilder, I do feel Deontay Wilder goes into that fight with a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
And going into a fight against Fury on his best day with a puncher's chance, you're not going to land that punch, so you haven't got no chance.
Yeah.
Whereas now you do have a very big chance of landing that shot.
Yeah.
And he got put over by Steve Cunningham. He got put over by Pie Kick when he wasn't as fit as he sort of became.
Yeah.
And he wasn't as sharp, and he started making mistakes later on. Deontay Wilder carries his power late on. If Tyson Fury gets tired late in the fight and his body doesn't perform as it used to, that big right hand could detonate, and it's good night.
Like we saw this fight, 10 rounds. He don't look tired.
No, his engine looked good.
His engine did look good,
but he didn't look at any stage tired. No.
Very true, but at what competitive level? To be honest,
I suppose so.
Pianetta got knocked out by Kevin Johnson in his last fight.
Yeah,
we must remember Kevin Johnson.
Wow, that's saying something.
Body shots as well. When did you see Kevin Johnson for a body shot?
When have you seen Kevin Johnson win a fight?
Nick is set up for nothing.
Yeah, they were saying there was he got completely outclassed to be on points by a 21-year-old in his last fight as well, Pianetta. So
oh mate, the way you guys are playing that victory. But you know what, Fury? It's not like he just kept it at first gear.
Yeah, it did. It was chilling. It did look like he had more gears.
There was no spite on any of his shots.
No.
He was sort of moving around. He was trying to be elusive. He's saying after the fight, I was slipping and sliding under the shots, and I was trying to get that sort of rhythm back. So maybe that's what he was doing. And also, Deontay Wilder's there. If you go out there and look sensational, is Deontay Wilder still going to be inclined to fight you? Do you know what I mean? He might think about going a different route, because Tyson Fury on his day, he's massive and he's very, very good. So, he might think...
Wilder came to his last fight, 14 stone or 15?
15-1 or something like that.
I could see Fury just wearing him down.
Just the size difference is 3.5 stone is a lot of weight. Tyson Fury weighed in for this fight 18 stone 6. He said he wants to come into the Wilder fight 18 stone. that's still 3 stone. You know, that's just
these are big lads.
You know,
Fury does look like he's still got a little bit of leaning out to do.
He
was still carrying a few pounds the other night. As you can see, when he was jumping around, it was bouncing up and down.
It was jiggling a few stretch marks as well.
He was still jiggling a bit around the ring. Yeah, not quite butterbean.
Not quite butterbean.
Would you make of his little shuffle along the ropes?
The lean back again in the corner. There was videos going around of Ali doing that. Did you see them? But I think Ali did it against like a world champion or someone who was good enough to fight for the world champion.
What are you trying to say about P&L?
There's different levels really. But you know, Tyson Fury can do things like that on his day. He can do incredible things.
Mate, I think he shows a lot of movement. I think he's fantastic with his feet, moving his head around. Yeah, why be able to catch him?
He definitely showed progress. And you could definitely see that if he wanted to, he could have gone through a few more gears. But how many more gears he's got, we don't know yet. You know. And
can you see the Big Show moving around like that?
Yeah, but he weighed 500 pounds.
He used to come out of a cage. Tyson Fury. He's got. I think like as the fight goes on against Deontay Wilder and it goes deep, Deontay Wilder's got that experience of. You know, the fight got hard against Luis Ortiz. He ground it out. You know, he's got that kind of momentum of grinding out tough fights in quite high level fights. Whereas that's a big thing in boxing. You need momentum. You can't just jump from like sort of Z to A class fighters like that. You know what I mean? You have to be. And Tyson Fury, if there was any man that can do that, it's Tyson Fury. But from what I saw, he's still not 100% there. And if you're not 100% in a world class fight, it could go wrong.
Suppose so. Well, we saw that with David Haye. Fought the Cobra. Got his name.
And exactly. Arnold Arnold Triple G. Again, he didn't look great in that fight. He knocked the guy out around, but you know he looked slightly off. The time was slightly out. Yeah. He went into not even an A class fight, you know, at heavyweight. Really, we were saying, he could fight any Joshua. He goes in against Danny Bell, he gets knocked out twice. Do you know what I mean? So these top fighters can come back. They have long layouts against lesser fighters.
I must admit, I would definitely feel a lot more comfortable. Predicting the Fury and Deontay Wilder fight if I'd seen Fury go in against a bit more of a quality opposition before he goes in against Deontay Wilder, like maybe Jennings who won on the weekend. Like if I saw him in against that level of competition and do well against that kind of level before, because if we're honest, like what level does P&L operate at in terms of the world? Are we talking British level? Are we talking European? Are we talking world?
Dubois fighting Johnson. Kevin Johnson next, and
Kevin Johnson. I thought he retired.
Kevin Johnson had to come back.
Why?
Kevin Johnson.
Alimony to pay, man. Alimony to pay, man. Child support. Kids ain't free, man. The thing is though, with Tyson Fury coming back. At this stage, like you're saying, I would like to see him against Bryant Jennings or someone. If he came back and outclassed Bryant Jennings, then would this fight be as interesting? Because we'd all say, Tyson Fury's going to blitz Deontay Wilder. Is the fight more interesting now because there's the unknowns with Fury?
Well,
is it now more of a 50-50
at the moment, I wouldn't be surprised either way if Tyson goes in there and completely outclasses Deontay Wilder, or if Tyson Fury goes in there and gets knocked out in 2 rounds. But I couldn't tell you.
That's what I mean. And does the unknowns make the fight way more interesting?
So the question is, how good?
It actually does. No, I think thinking about it, it does. It does make it way more interesting. But are people going to believe that Tyson, based on that performance, are they going to be able to? Is this fight going to sell well?
Well, there's a lot of people in the UK.
I'm sure it sold well.
There's a lot of people in the UK that will pay £20 to see Tyson Fury.
That build-up was
pay that money.
The build-up was hilarious. Yeah. You guys catch that incident to a place at Nando's? Billy Joe.
The cock slap.
The cock slap. How random was that?
Billy Joe sort of setting 100-metre records there.
Mate, bad-ass trainers. That was absolutely insane. He slapped him across with a chicken, right?
Yeah.
Billy Saunders though.
Absolutely carrots up.
It was on his own as well.
What's that?
He was with his mate. Just
I saw an interview with him and IFL and a title. He tried to bully me, so I slapped him across with a chicken.
To beat him up with chicken. Yeah, that was probably the most random boxing video I've ever seen.
Bloody random that. And they had a little get together, didn't they? The fight itself.
Yeah, a little chat, a little kiss and make up. So Deontay Wilder, he comes over and he's doing the American sort of shouting bomb squad, and he's being loud and brash, and he didn't realise how we promote fights over here. Like, we do some bizarre shit with him. You see Tyson Fury tried to kiss him again in the ring. He was like, what are you doing?
That's funny, that's probably his first time having Nando's.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
First Nando's experience. You don't expect to have a 40 chicken lobbed in your face.
I don't know if I like all that nice stuff though, like nicey hugs and kisses before the fight. I want to see two guys.
You want to see the cock
I want to see. Well, I don't know about that. But I want to see two guys that are, that I've got that competitiveness in them and really want to win. You know.
It did.
And,
really
I
don't like to see pally stuff before a big fight. I don't like to see it.
I think as the fight gets closer, though, it will. Like the nerves will start to build, and the training will kick in, and they'll be living the life, and it'll be a bit more intense.
Yeah.
Whereas it's a bit far out from the fight now, so they can be kind of friendly to each other. They're probably just thinking about the millions for the contract they just signed.
Loving it.
They're loving it. They're thinking, 20 million each, something like that. Loving life. So
yeah, no, I totally get that.
I do get a vibe that Deontay Wilder is very thankful though. He's very sort of like, this is great. I'm making a lot of money. Maybe I can afford to eat something better than Nando's.
Tyson Fury says he's not doing this for money, and he's a multi-millionaire already from his previous fights, and he's literally just going over there to cement the fact that he's still the man. He's still the man in the heavyweight division. I do like that.
WBC.
I admire that. Like you go away and then people say this guy could beat you. It's like, all right, let me lose this 10 stone. I'll come back and let's give him a slap.
Hold my beer, man.
Oh my beer. Yeah. And then he's like literally comes back in the June for Fury, and then they're saying November he's going to fight Wilder. That is the most beast turnaround from last year. The guy was fucking 28 stone.
The fact that he lost 10 stone.
And then you got Anthony Joshua sat over there at Matchroom headquarters, fucking hiding in a cupboard.
Mate, he's been getting a lot of stick, Anthony.
Do you know whose career got absolutely bodied this week though?
What's that?
Like a moment of silence for Tony Bellew, man. R.I.P. Did you see? They tried to bring I think Tony Bellew has a show on TalkSport. Yeah. So they tried to get Frank Warren to phone in. Yeah. So Frank Warren's phoned in. They're gonna mug him off. Yeah. Tony Bellew's like, look, Tyson Fury won't even fight me. Yeah. So just shut up. Yeah. And Frank Warren went, he won't fight you. That's funny because we just signed the fight for Deontay Wilder. Get out of here! Back pocket. You just got Sunday. Try to fuck with the OG, man.
Bellew come out,
and then Bellew really come out, and he really
he's bitter. He's
bitter.
He's so bitter. He done it on the I think it was the day of the fight. IFL released a 30-minute phone interview with Tony Bellew. Why is he doing phone interviews on Friday nights? Yeah. Talking about Fury.
Should be down at O'Neill's.
He should be down at O'Neill's in Liverpool. Yeah, no. And he's like, he's just saying like, no, this fight doesn't go 3 rounds, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's like, mate, get over it. It's done.
Yeah,
it's
done.
He didn't have nothing nice to say about Tyson.
And it's like, where's Eddie Hearn? Where's Anthony Joshua? You're fighting their battles, and you're just getting mugged off. They're just like fed you the lions. Everyone's like, just creasily,
Frankie boy.
Frank just Tyson Fury mugged him. Like he just completely mugged himself.
For Frank to get one in there.
Oh yeah, that was a big moment.
Frank is the godfather of British boxing.
Yeah.
He's the godfather of British boxing.
These young pretenders.
These young pretenders. Like Frank has been down a few times, but he's never been out, and he always comes back, and he seems to.
This is a guy that's been shot by a fighter.
Yeah, this guy was allegedly by a fighter. We don't know who shot him.
Legal reasons.
He was allegedly shot by a fighter. Well, he was shot. And also, he was allegedly beaten up by a few very famous heavyweights.
Heavyweight champion, the youngest heavyweight champion of all time in the 90s.
For you to figure that one out.
Yeah, but Frank Warren is like a bit like our version of Don King. Like, he just sort of, no matter what happens to him, he's still there. Like Don King, 90 years old, still promoting boxing.
He's still promoting fights in Russia. And what I don't get, and what Ray always says is, who is still signing with Don King? Like that guy
He's still signing fighters.
That guy gives you a contract. You're like, I was like, okay. Yeah.
Have you not seen the movies?
Yeah.
I was saying,
he's still paying these guys in cash and giving them a used car.
The fact that he's got roast though is unbelievable.
Mate, it's ridiculous, man.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
So Wilder Fury. So December, right?
Yeah. Well,
they reckon
that's what
late
they're
November, December. Yeah.
I heard his dad's. I heard Tyson Fury's dad though, John Fury, saying that he wanted to get one in, ideally one more fight in. That's what he said straight after the fight in an interview. He said, ideally we'd like to get one more in. So maybe they might do some sort of
a quick one in October.
Yeah, a quick one like in October kind of thing, and then go into the Deontay Wilder fight.
Work.
Yeah, I could see him actually doing that because that was my initial feeling. When I saw that fight on Saturday night, I thought this guy needs more fights.
Did you see
Shannon Briggs? Did you see the Shannon Briggs interview on IFL?
No, what was he saying?
Oh, he did a wicked interview.
Need to put a kettle on for that one.
So it's like half an hour. When I was doing an hour's drive. So you had to put. When I saw that on the list, I was like, bang, Shannon Briggs. He was like. You know, he was going, he needs more fights, champ. He needs more fights, champ. He's going to get cracked by Deontay Wilder. He's going to get cracked. It was too sick.
You see in the ring when after the fight they're like Deontay Wilder and Fury are talking and they talk to Frank Warren. They're like, so when's the fight going to be? He's like, it'll all be released at a press conference next week. And then Tyson Fury goes, I'm going to knock you out in Las Vegas.
Oh mate, not a single fuck was given. Let's put it out there. But credit to him, mate.
Yeah, total balls.
Well, it's not the first time. He went to Germany, did unthinkable.
You got
that recognition.
You got to rate this guy's career. If he goes to Dusseldorf, he's already done that. Goes to Dusseldorf, beat Klitschko, dethrone the man, come back, go to Las Vegas, dethrone that guy, then go to Wembley, dethrone AJ.
It's mad.
Mic drop, career done.
So everyone, shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth, innit? It's like, it's like Zidane with his 3 Champions Leagues. It's just
job done.
Job done. Management clocked it.
If he pulls that off, my God, you'd have to really put him up there as probably one of the best heavyweights of all time.
He puts himself in the... If he does it, not saying he is now, but if he does it, he's in the conversation for best of all time. He's got to be. But
it's a massive arse, though, isn't it?
So
we'll see.
Big ifs.
Come back to us in 2 years.
Yeah, and then you got to go with the weight loss as well. Like, the weight loss, the mental health issues. Like,
if he went out there though and beat Wilder, he would be frightening. And when he came back to England then, he's like, right, where's AJ at? You'd be thinking, hold on a minute.
AJ's opened a used car dealership in
Finchley.
Came to boxing up years ago.
He's become a PE teacher.
Fun times ahead.
Yeah. The heavyweight division.
It's on fire at the moment.
It's spicing up.
Yeah,
it's electric. And you shout out to Frank Warren. You got to say, he's getting fighters in the ring. He's doing.
Mate, the show this weekend, I thought, it looked pretty top notch.
When they sold out, a 25,000 seat outdoor stadium, Belfast. You can imagine those Belfast fans. That must have been fucking electric.
Yeah,
they were. And then you've got a whole show full of Belfast fighters.
I feel though Tyson Fury sold that out. If I'm honest, like I like the other fighters that were on there, and I really respect and like the other fighters on there, Carl Frampton and Paddy Barnes and those kind of guys. And those guys are from there, and they were fighting world title fights against world level fighters. But really and truly, I was really excited about.
Yeah, but that's what Carl Frampton
Fury
said that in an interview. He said Tyson Fury said, everyone's here to see me. He went, no, let's not get it wrong. He said, we sold the tickets. You got the TV. Like, no doubt people are tuning in to watch you. But we sold these tickets. This is Belfast. This is our town. And these are our friends and family. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I suppose that is true.
Because how many people travelled from somewhere else to go to that show?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think everyone there was from Belfast.
Even Frampton said when I first got told the opponent that I'm going to be fighting, he goes, I was a bit worried that the tickets won't move. But he goes when we went there, it was totally packed out, not a spare seat in the house. So because the opponent he fought wasn't that well known mainstream. He was a sort of a fighter from Australia that hadn't fought in Europe before. So.
Yeah. No, very true. What did you make of Frampton anyway?
Yeah, I want to see that rematch with Santa Cruz. I want to see that trilogy fight. But it talks about Josh Warrington.
That's the next fight coming up.
That
is a cracker because Warrington's come on so much.
Yeah, shockingly, my man, a few years ago, was struggling to win British title fights.
I was
struggling to be journeyman. Like when he was coming up as a prospect fighting journeyman. He was going 8 rounds with guys that other guys were like Mitchell Smith was knocking out in 1 round. Yeah, and he was going 8 rounds with them. He was, he was just like an average prospect. For him now to go on and beat Selby, I think he'll beat Frampton.
I don't know. I'm going with Frampton in this one.
But the fact it's a tough call.
Yeah.
The fact that he's got himself into the mix.
To be honest with you, I fancy Frampton, but I wouldn't be shocked if Warrington won it at all.
Warrington's big and he's got a good engine on him, and he's fit for 12 rounds.
Yeah,
I didn't expect him to win against Selby.
How he pulled that out of the bag.
I thought that. To be honest, I thought Warrington had come on so much. I was like edging at that particular time. I thought Selby was slightly on the decline, and I thought, Warrington could definitely do this for sure. Like Warrington's in this fight, easy, and he won it only by a split decision, I think. But still, to beat Selby was no easy task, and he done it.
I'd rather Frampton won it because I think he's a better export going out to America. I don't think Warrington has that kind of star appeal.
Yeah,
like, Frampton, he just he has the look of a champion, and when he fights, he's got that kind of pizzazz. He's got the classy shots, and he's already won. He's already won all with Leo Santa Cruz. If he wins that world title, brings the world title into that fight with Leo Santa Cruz, that makes it a big fight. And I'd rather see that than.
I'll be all over that.
Yeah, that's it.
We got Santa Cruz. Did he beat Abner Mars recently?
What, in like the 15th fight that they've How many times they fought?
It doesn't make sense as to why that rematch even took place.
The
second time round.
Mares did okay in the first fight. He picked up a couple of rounds.
I didn't see the need for a rematch.
There was no need.
I thought Santa Cruz won quite well in the first one. And I thought, I don't see the point of the second one here.
I saw on Sky Sports, Scott Quigg just coming out of nowhere, just like, oh, what about me? It's like, what about you? Get back out of here. Get out of here, scram.
I think years ago,
he's faded into
Frampton, and Quiggy was up there.
Quigg massively declined though when he went out to America.
British fighters shouldn't go to America, because you're just out of the picture then. Do you know what I mean? You're not doing interviews with IFL, and you're not here and there, and you're not on Sky Sports, and then you just get forgotten about.
Yeah.
And then look at Luke Campbell. He's come back with his tail between his legs. Mick Conlon's come back over here training with Adam Booth. James DeGale went out there on the road. Look, where's he now?
Yeah.
It seems like a big idea, but you need to become an elite level fighter in the UK and then go to America. With that clout. Yeah, you can do that if you're Khan. But if you go there just as a nobody, you're kind of you're a bit of a known fighter here, like Quigg was, like DeGale was. You're not elite. You're known.
Yeah.
You all get swallowed up out there. It's a big world out there.
Yeah.
You need to go out there like a juggernaut. Like Anthony Joshua can go to America now. Tyson Fury can go to America now. Because they've cemented their sort of fame here. You've got 1 million followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
If you go there as a nobody, you're going to get forgotten about. And you're going to get beat and you're going to come back. And that's what happens.
And then when you come back, the people in England have forgotten about you. You've been out there for
square one. It was sort of look at Frampton and Quigg now. Yeah, Frampton selling out 25,000 seats for average fighters to fight a nobody, getting paid good money to fight, easy fights, living the life. Going to fight Warrington next in his world title fight. Quigg, where you at? He got knocked out. Did he get stopped by Valdez in the last fight?
He didn't get stopped. He lost on points, but
it was a good fight. He gave an admirable fight, but at the end of the day,
I don't know, because I thought Quigg's performances went down a lot when he went with Freddie Roach. So he when he left Gallagher, he started to have real wars with journeymen and stuff like that. So he just kind of went missing off the scene after
the last fight says everything. That was an absolute war.
He completely lost. Joe Gallagher had him boxing in a really mechanical way, but it was at least it was some sort of jabbing and moving.
It was working.
I thought he looked better under Gallagher.
It's what I mean. People you think we would get blinded by the lights of America. Yeah. And it's Joe Gallagher up there, he's fucking.
He just did.
He's Mugger Bovril, and go and watch Stockport Town after training. It's not classy, but at the end of the day,
Yorkshire tea and all.
Yeah, the Yorkie tea. And they go out to the wild card, not really as the wild card's a shithole of an area, and there's not much there. A lot of these British fighters, they go out there and they say they're going to the wild card. And you think they're going to be getting trained by Freddie Roach. But they're just in the wild card, hitting bags and just kind of working out. And they got sold a dream, you know what I mean?
It's a lot of guys going to Floyd's gym under the impression that they would be, training under Roger himself or Floyd Senior.
Yeah.
It's not the case. It's a wild card. Same with a lot of gyms across America.
Yeah, you've got to be a top star to be trained by... to be trained by Floyd Senior or Roger Mayweather, he's not going to take on his.
You see, on a very sort of popularity thing, Do you know when KSI went out there? I saw a video of that, just like in passing. KSI went and fancied Roger May.
Back, something we'll be talking about.
He went and fancied Roger May, man. And like, Roger May was like, that's fucking terrible.
It's real hard to find that.
He was like,
get your
and then he was, because that other guy, I forget the guy's name. Logan Paul went out there as well. He went out there like a few weeks before. And then they were like, who do you think's going to win? And the guy, Roger May just cracked up. He's like, you beat him. And they were like, can we just say it for the camera? And he was like, all right, yeah, he's going to win.
Oh, shit. What, is this Roger, Jeff?
Roger, yeah.
Shit.
He's just like...
He picked Logan Paul.
He completely mugs him, yeah. He's like, they asked him who's going to win. He bursts out laughing. And they're like, can you not just say it for the camera? And he's like, yeah, he's going to win.
No way.
Yeah, in front of me. He stood right there. It's like...
Wow,
has Logan Paul got some sort of background?
He don't mince his words.
Logan Paul's a big dude, you know. He's a big guy.
He's got a good athletic background. He's a successful sort of high school wrestler, like all state wrestler.
Yeah, I did hear that.
And he's naturally a bigger guy than KSI. But I don't think he's got much in the way of boxing experience.
Yeah.
But then again, KSI's only had one fight against a fellow YouTuber.
He's the internet champion. Like, he's got a belt. Like he's got an
he's actually got a title.
He's got a title. A belt. They gave him in the ring. Yeah, and he's the YouTube champion.
Was he the YouTube champion?
Yeah, he's like and he's wearing it like it's an actual world championship belt. And he's like doing call-outs like, bro.
Did he call out Rio Ferdinand?
He called out Rio Ferdinand.
Because Rio Ferdinand was doing a bit of boxing at the time. He was looking to turn
Ferdinand walking down the ring
Logan
finished by
Logan Paul called out Conor McGregor the other day, didn't he?
Oh, come on.
No, he called out your boy, CM Punk.
Yeah, CM Punk.
Oh, he did?
He goes, when I've dropped KSI a couple of times, because I'm guessing there's a rematch clause, so he fancies himself. He goes, I'll just drop this guy a couple of times. He goes, then I'll call Conor McGregor and CM Punk. See how they get.
How'd you go from Conor McGregor to CM Punk?
Well, I'm guessing those are two of the most popular guys in the UFC. So he wants.
What kind of post-apocalyptic world do we live in?
Mate, people are buying this shit.
Mate, they're sold out the MBN. And
good for them.
And they're charging, I think they're charging $8 for the fight on the internet. And that'll sell, like...
Well, I'll watch it.
You know,
it's entertainment, I think. You know what I mean?
I'm sure it's a bit of banter.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The bands will be good. You know what I mean?
I watched Tyson Fury against Fury, so I've got no excuses.
Yeah, we always talk, man.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
No, those YouTubers, they threw down on the. I was expecting to see a lot poorer quality than what I did when I watched the show the first time, and they actually all of them gave their heart and soul. There was a lot of knockouts actually. They really went for it. Like a lot of people on that show got knocked out. So
I think it's brutal. There's a lot of people it's like a bit there's a bit of hustling going on because some of them can actually box. Yeah. And they're challenging people. These like just some dweeby YouTuber, and he's like, "Go on in." And he gets in there, gets
and they don't abide by weight classes as well. Like one guy weighs in at 80 kilos, and the next guy just weighs in at 95 kilos, and then that's fine. That's like 3 stone difference. And it's we're just matching you two up because we thought like your personalities would clash well in the ring.
You two
your personalities match.
Yeah, you two are famous.
And then the big guy just sort of smashes the smaller guy, and it's like, you know what I mean. But that's all. It's all good. Like, you know what I mean, it's all good in YouTube boxing. You know what I mean?
They got you got to rate it. It's like WWE though. Like they've got two sets of brothers.
We're not knocking it.
Two sets of brothers fighting on there. Like that's just like a class act. The press conferences are hilarious.
It's like Kane and Undertaker.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's so dumb. But
it
is ridiculous.
It's just.
Alright lads, thanks for joining me. You guys out there, like, subscribe, all of that. Peace.